until we get him out to Bryan and Salisbury. He's been extracted. Go to the hospital.
A frightening, heartbreaking, and senseless day in Porterville. A man who was served an eviction order shot at Tulare County Sheriff's deputies. They called for backup, more gunfire, and then the words you just heard that changed everything. Officer down. We begin tonight with team coverage. Myra Franco is live in Porterville. She has been there all day. We'll go to her in a moment, but first to Madison for a timeline of the terror that happened in Porterville today. Madison.
Kim, it's important to know Porterville is a small community. It is one that is shooken up, to say the least, with what happened today. We're going to walk you through the events, and it all started around 10 o'clock this morning. This is the area in which officers were doing a routine eviction notice at a home in the area of Newcomb and Grand Avenue in Porterville. That's when shots were fired at deputies. Multiple rounds were shot. Now, one of those bullets hit and killed Tulare County Sheriff's Deputy Randy Hubbard. He was pronounced dead at Sierra Vista Hospital at 11:20 this morning. About 12 minutes later, at 11:32, Porterville Unified School District posted this message on their social media accounts indicating that Westfield Elementary School, Sequoia Middle School, and Menachie High School were placed on a police-advised lockdown, but that the schools were not in any danger at that point, but that was mandated by police. 11:32 this morning. Then we'll go to the hours-long police standoff. According to the Tulare County Sheriff, the shooter owned 28 personal guns and was equipped with a high-powered rifle. Multiple shots were exchanged between the hours of 10:20 and 6 o'clock. And around 6 o'clock this evening, that's when Tulare County Sheriff Mike Boudreau announced during the final press conference of the day that the shooter was dead and been killed by being run over by a Bearcat. Kim, back to you.
All right, so now let's go live to Fox 26 News reporter Myra Franco, who is live in Porterville for us tonight. She has been at the scene as all of this was unfolding. Myra.
Kim Madison, so many agencies were involved in this hours-long standoff. Visalia PD is now taking over this investigation. Now, for hours, this area and 4 other blocks were completely shut down. As of tonight, it appears only this area where everything unfolded tonight is closed off. You can still see detectives way down there to the line. Ronnie is going to give you a look here, a photographer. We're also going to be giving you a closer look at the moments when the scene actually unfolded.
A simple routine eviction order carried out by Tulare County Sheriff deputies turned into this. A barricaded man in a dangerous hours-long standoff near Newcomb Street and Grand Avenue in Porterville.
This situation went from a civil order of removal, where our officer was shot and killed.
That deputy was rushed to the hospital but did not survive.
This is senseless. I sat down at Sierra View Hospital and I met with the wife. And I met with his mom. And I can tell you that there is no consoling that family at this point.
From just after 10:20 in the morning and for hours after, investigators say the shooter, identified as David Morales, was barricaded inside the home.
This subject used a high-powered rifle, which means that he can reach out and touch somebody from a long ways away.
Neighbors across 4 blocks were escorted out of their homes as SWAT and tactical teams flooded in.
I cannot stress enough the danger that is taking place right now with SWAT officers and tactical enforcement personnel in the residences behind us.
Deputies were spotted taking a moment to pause in reverence before moving in. At one point, Morales escaped from the house and made his way into other homes.
We wanted him to come out peacefully, but he pushed back against that. He was in camouflage clothing and continued shooting at officers all day.
The intense and fluid standoff came to an end when deputies say during the chaos, an armored vehicle, a Bearcat, ran over the shooter.
We intentionally ran him over. Don't shoot at cops. You shoot at cops, we're going to run you over. He got run over. He got what he deserved.
Coming up in the next 20 minutes, I'll have more information that was shared with us about Morales, about him being registered with 15 guns, and what message he shared with families before this came to a deadly end. Live in Porterville, I'm Ira Franco, Fox 26 News.
Law enforcement agencies from around the Central Valley showed the heart and the honor behind the badge today, escorting the body of Tulare County Sheriff's Office Deputy Randy Hubbard, escorting him to the funeral home. He was 35. The procession began at Sierra View Hospital, where the deputy was taken after being shot in the line of duty.
That poignant procession continued to the coroner's office in Tulare. Fire departments and other agencies lined highway overpasses with flashing lights and silent honor for the loss of a brother in arms.
Know that he's a father. He's leaving behind a wife who's 4 months pregnant, and that he has a family, and that he's a human being.
Sheriff Boudreau, the entire Tulare County Sheriff's Department, and all agencies throughout our state tonight are remembering Randy Hubbard, a 6-year veteran of the Tulare County Sheriff's Office, a man born into the service, it would seem. His grandfather wore the badge as an undersheriff. He died last year at the age of 83.
As for the shooter, this is also what Sheriff Boudreau had to say about him.
He's no longer alive, and that's the way I prefer it.
The sheriff said Morales was not wanted for any crimes, and in fact, he had no known criminal history before today. At least one neighbor told us he'd had some run-ins with Morales, but nothing that ever escalated to what happened today. Deputies went to his house to evict him. He answered that with a deadly barrage of bullets. And now tonight, through the tears and disbelief, comes more prayer and support. This vigil at a yoga studio on East Oak Street showed the glow of resilience on this community's day of darkness.
We only get the day that we have. Help us to remember that every day like it's our last. But Lord, let us not be fearful. Let us be courageous like the officers that protect us.
Those officers who ran toward the emergency, those officers who remained calm amidst all the chaos today, those officers who are now mourning the loss of a brother, a friend, Tulare County Sheriff's Deputy Randy Hubbard.
Tonight's first 10